social media as a whole is like a net positive or net negative?
I think it's even.
Okay, that's fair.
I think it's good and bad.
It's really hard to say.
That's
like,
why I can't delete it. Like
I'm worse.
Yeah, like I mean, I love the funny shit on there.
Yeah, I don't know.
More positive for me, I guess.
True.
As long as I'm not in any...
It's also this is like going to be an interesting concept, but I'm reading a book right now, and it's like it talks about social media, and I haven't got to that part yet, but I think I have an idea of what it's gonna say, is that it's neither a net positive nor negative, but it being there opens up opportunities for certain people to excel a lot, and for certain people to decel, like go backwards. Because in the idea of like people that can use it and not get sucked into it to the point where they're wasting time on it can develop skills that can push them forward in our economy. Mm-hmm. Whereas people who will get sucked up into it like so much to the point that they're wasting time
and addicted
and ignoring responsibilities and not developing skills that are marketable will fall behind. So it's like neither net positive nor negative. Just certain people will profit from it, and certain people will absolutely like be lost in the dust.
That's interesting you say that, because I've never like learned that on my own, but I was thinking about that one day, and I think like social media, the internet, whatever you want to say, I think it's like either it pretty much comes down to your own like choice at that point. It's either the greatest distraction or the greatest resource that we've ever been exposed to,
mm-hmm.
which is awesome. And I feel like once like you have those two options, it's like, okay, like what side of the spectrum do I want to fall closer to? Like, do I want to be more of the resourceful side, or do I want to be more of the distracted? Because at least in my personal experience, which is like the easiest what I can relate this to, is I feel like when it first came out, I was impulsively and habitually like kind of like gravitating towards like the more more like distracted side, I guess you'd say. But then I've developed like more of like a proclivity towards I really try to like make it like a resource. Like I'll listen to like podcasts. Like I'm trying to get more into like Audacity and like more like audiobooks and stuff like that, so I can like make use of like this resource that we have in comparison to
just be looking at your phone for no reason.
Solely resource.
Exactly.
For hours at a time.
Which I definitely do both still, but like I'm trying to stray like slowly shift my focus towards like a positive influence in my life.
I mean, only you can make it that way, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can't trust anybody else to do that. Expect them to do it for you, you know, to like make it a positive way for you. Like, you gotta like not follow bullshit and like stuff that interests you and like.
Right.
But you know the bullshit's cool because
bullshit's cool.
It's entertaining. Like let's be real. It's like it's so easy and entertaining to pull out your phone and just scroll through something when you have nothing to do and like shut your brain off for a second and like just reward yourself for like reading something.
Yeah, it's just like useless humor.
Yeah, I mean it fills time and it feels good. Like,
right.
It's hard not to use, but I think
why not laugh?
Right. But I think that like provides an opportunity for people who can set it aside for a second and like develop something that other people aren't because they're scrolling.
True.
I mean, really.
I mean, just pulling out your phone, flipping through. I feel like it's pretty easy to do. You know.
It's so easy to do, and I do it too.
Everybody does it.
Like I think it's a skill that we're slowly losing. That like you can just set it totally aside and focus on something completely mentally, like for 10 minutes of time or whatever, how X amount of minutes. Mm-hmm. I think it's a skill we're losing. Like when I study, I have my phone in my pocket, and if it buzzes, I look at it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I do. If I'm 30 seconds in, if I'm 5 minutes in, I'm gonna look at my phone if it buzzes.
All right, exactly.
Or even I always create like a reward system. Like, okay, if I finish this part of this assignment,
then I'll check
look at Twitter for a minute or something.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I feel like the humor, like the whatever you want to call it, the dopamine rush that you want to get from like scrolling through your Twitter feed. I feel like it's it all comes down to like the value you place behind it. Like it's like, okay, this is who I am. Like, and then you become like addicted to it, or because I'm just saying that because I've been on both sides where like I'm I've been like where I would actually like diagnose myself with like an addiction at a point, but like I feel like I've also been like on the other side to where I've like it's like healthy, like it's actually like a positive.
Right, like you can look at it and then like put it down, go do whatever you're doing.
Exactly. Like I control it; it doesn't control me.
Right.
kind of
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.